Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to Pinterest Inspiration Collaboration hosted by Kimber Creations here on YouTube. We post the last Saturday every month for the entire year 2019. We find a pin that we have been in our save forever and ever, and we share with you. So I want to share with you. We're going to share today. I'm going to share and make. So this is what I created. I got these 5x7 card bases and I've just fallen in love with them. You guys didn't tell me that they were so much fun. You have a larger surface to work with. So I used the Unity stamp from November 2018. And you've seen me use this before because I made birthday cards last year with her. And I just stamped it out and I did some embossing with this paper studio. It's probably called like drops or raindrops or something. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So hope you're ready. We're going to color our girl real quick, our lady really quickly. I'm going for blue this time around. So let's go into it. I hope you all are having a great day. The family, well, myself and the big roommate, and we're just going to take the little roommate. We have some family stuff planned today, like grocery shopping. And just doing some family stuff. I'm really excited about that because it's Saturday, and normally, if you've been following the channel a long time, you know that we don't always get a chance to do a lot of stuff on Saturdays. It's odd times because he's a truck driver and he doesn't have a lot of time home like a normal family would, what people consider normal. Mom, dad, maybe work, come home every day or whatever. So it works for us though. So, and it also works for my sanity, like I told him. Because we talked, and normally I don't talk on the phone a lot with him. Like we'll text and we'll talk maybe a 2-3 hour total in a day, if that. Maybe that's too much, maybe less. But yesterday we spoke a lot. He's like, you must be missing me. I said, I do miss you. And I said, until you come home and you start to drive me crazy and then I have to send you back on the road. And he just started laughing. I gave that lady one too many fingernails. That's okay. This was a fun creation to create. I really liked it. What I normally do, I guess I cheat with my pens. So I have a lot of pens saved, but before I got into the collaboration, I was doing a lot of them already. So I sometimes just go and save a lot of pens and then I'll go back and see which ones I want to try to tackle. Usually when I have a normal life, like when everything is status quo, I will try to create my stuff ahead of time just in case, because some collaborations are hard set on times and some are not. Some are a little bit less. They're like, just post it on this day. It doesn't have to be a specific time. And then others, want a specific, you to do it at a specific time, which is not a problem. Especially when you sign up for the collaboration, which is fun because everyone posts at the same time. So you get a large amount of people posting videos and you're like, oh, let's see what this person created. Oh, let's see what that person created. Oh, and then like month one, I've seen people's pins. I'm like, oh, I got to try that. And so I haven't gotten a chance to yet, and plus I guess I don't want to repeat anyone's pin. And like we select the same pin at the same time, that's different than actually doing the same pin. I hope that makes sense. So like if someone decides to do a tag and I decide to do a tag on the same day, no big deal. But if she did a tag this month and then I was like, oh, I want to try, and I do the same pin next month, I don't want to do that. Although I don't think it's a problem with that, because I'm quite sure whatever she created, I will not be able to replicate, and vice versa. So when I got ready to choose, the reason why I chose this pen is because it's using like a book page. You'll see when you go to the pen. but I couldn't find a book that I wanted to use. And I'll tell you why. My mom was an avid reader, so she has a lot of books in the garage that I need to get rid of, right? I'm almost there, I promise you. I'm almost there, because I need to put my own junk in my own garage. So, um, uh, she has like a lot of mystery, drama, suspense-filled books like Dean Koontz and Agatha Christie, you know, like a lot of those type of books. So I went to get a book, and you can clearly see words on here, but the words were not appropriate. Well, they're appropriate for reading, not appropriate for doing a YouTube video and posting it so everyone can see. And if someone's offended by it, maybe complain. Does that make sense? But I found the first one that I did, that I showed you already, was a little bit more complicated to do because some of the letters or words were all, you know, like in the way. So I was like, where does it start and where does it stop? But for the most part, it was pretty fun. I do like this. I did a tag with one of the Julie Nutting guide tags last year. I think it was for my Crater, or either it was Craft Every Day in May. One of the two. I can't remember. But coloring right on top versus paper piecing is totally different, because I was like, where are these lines at? And I stamped my finger. I got ink on my finger, so I was like, yes, it's going to be a good stamp session. And I messed this part up, but I feel like, you see, I pressed down too hard, but I feel like it's okay because it's already like a busy background. The image that I did get this from was from a Unity stamp, but she used a real piece of thread, I guess, for the hair bow. But I didn't want to do that because it's not replicating the exact project. It's more of being inspired by the project to create your own project. So at least that's what I do. And I know a lot of ladies do that. A lot of the people that are in these collaborations do that. I missed a spot on her dress. I really wish I had a red Copic marker, but I don't want to buy any. I mean, yeah, I don't want to buy any. Not one marker. And I've talked to the big roommate, you know, I was campaigning last year really hard for some markers, some alcohol markers, but I have plenty. So I just didn't feel like pulling out my other ones. We'll give her some yellow Shabubbly as well. Okay. To create like a huge, I guess, dramatic change, we're going to be using this weathered wood, which is like a gray blue color. On the other one, I use twig, gathered twig or something like that. I can't remember. One of the browns. So I'm going to, I cheat. I guess you could say I cheat when it comes to some of the creations that I do, because why not? It's easy, you know. If it's easy to avoid and it's not going to make a big difference, then why not? So we're going to put this to the side. Then we're going to ink up our little card. So we're going to keep this color, because I'm hoping if my head is right, in the right spot, this will work well. Now I think on the original, the image that I found, I think it's 4 layers, but the stamp is so large itself that I just didn't want to do that. So I do have a question for you all. Do you make a lot of 5x7 cards? And do you just buy the card bases prefabricated? Because I'm thinking, how do you really make a 5x7 card? All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this, like I did for Christmas in July collaboration last week, and you see how it's coming. And I thought the bubbles would be cute because she's drinking bubbles, and on the image you can kind of see that it's bubbles coming out of her drink, it's bubbles coming from where she's sitting. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's bubbly. And what I did with this embossing folder, with this paper, I just folded it over one pre-cut prefabricated card and created that. So now it should, I think it's going to go well. This, you see, we didn't have to cover that whole thing up. That was the whole point of that. And I think it looks really cute together. Okay, don't do like I did. Be better than me. Make sure that you have your card fold however you want it to fold. The other card I put on backwards, so just be careful with that, cognitive of that. And also, since I tried to make this card almost the exact same size as the base, I have to be very cognitive of how wide it's going to be. See if it comes too far over, and this side it doesn't. So if it's not already here down, which it is, you can pull it up. But no worries, it's a crooked card anyway, right? Because I have this like that and like this. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to see how well I like it, just like that. I'm going to take some glue. Come on, glue, don't embarrass me. I've been running low on a lot of stuff, which is great. That just means I'm using up my things, which is awesome, without having to run out and buy more. So that's how I want that to be placed. Just gonna smooth that out. Now the only thing is, right here you have to be very, very careful that it doesn't go over like that. You don't want it to go off your card. So now I'm going to take some slightly raised foam tape. Okay, so I don't know if I explained this, but that's why I leave the inside blank, because you're going to cover it up with this anyway, so you don't have to. I almost did it again. You see, you got to be careful with that. The good thing about this foam tape is that it comes up fairly easy. So you want to make sure your sentiment is clear, straight, versus the pink paper, your layered paper. So here are our two cards. I think they both look really cool. So I want to say thank you all for watching. Please check the description box below and see what the other wonderful people have created. I want to say thank you all for watching, and until next time, happy crafting.